Hi, my name is Olivia De Riva, and my feature is called Tunnel Rats. Tunnel Rats is about a time-traveling photographer who has to go back in time and document the Vietnam War through the use of photos. Our protagonist, Jake, is put with a group of guys who work as tunnel rats, and is basically the worst job you could have in the war. He struggles with one guy, Otter, who he constantly has to prove to everyone that he's in charge and no one else, and Jake just doesn't understand to let Otter be in control, so there's constant fighting between the two. And during their fights, Jake learns that Otter is actually having an affair with one of the nurses, and then that same nurse actually takes interest in him. So there's this fuels the hatred that Otter has for Jake. And while Jake is in Vietnam time, he knows exactly what's going to happen because he has a journal that's documented with every detail that the guys have to go through. So Jake knows when and where and how every guy dies in the war. But Jake keeps getting dragged into the lives of all of them. So he gets people killed who weren't originally supposed to die. And this basically gets him in trouble with his job because he's deliberately changing the future of these men, which is a huge rule in time traveling, and it's don't change the future. And when Jake time travels back into present time, he realizes that Otter is actually his blind father-in-law who just never recognizes him. And so with all the secrecy with his wife about what he's actually doing for a living and her father's affair, that she realizes that she just doesn't know who he is, so she actually will eventually leave him. And so Jake has to figure out how he's going to save his marriage by either deciding, does he cover up the affair or does he stop Otter in the first place. And his decision destroys his life in present time, and he has to somehow fix all the mistakes that he made during Vietnam.